Hi guys, good morning. So today I'm doing another random video. I hope you enjoyed the last random video when I was trying to sort out my clothes. So today I'm doing another random video while I try to get dressed for work. I'm partly dressed. I just want to wear my makeup, sunscreen worn. So sorry I didn't walk you through my skincare routine in the morning. But yeah, sunscreen done. I just really want to dress up and then I get to work, so I'm a little bit early today, a little bit, and it's raining heavily. I don't want to go out that way. I don't like going in the weather driving or anything. So I'll just wait for it to decide a little. Then, yeah, so that's on that. That's on rain. What do I want to talk about today? Do you know I wanted to talk about something and I have literally forgotten what it is I wanted to share with you guys this morning. What's that? What was 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 that? I wanted to share with you. So I want to talk about being a new mom and the joys of motherhood. People call it that mothers do not exactly feel. By the way, the foundation I'm using is Tara, the medium coverage Tara foundation, so House of Tara. I have the medium coverage, but I also have the matte. Um, but my favorite foundation is this Lancome, and I got it in the US. And I'm running out, so I had to get Tara, and I think I'm beginning to enjoy it. I've not been able to get my shade of Lancome in Nigeria yet, but I have some people coming in December. I'm thinking, should I have them buy for me and bring a couple of bottles? But I also know I'm getting lighter, and I don't know if I want to maintain the shade. And so I decided to start looking for something Nigerian, by Nigerians and available in Nigerian for me since I'm now here. I tried this Sylvie Mac. I think it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't think it's bad, but I barely used it before. I think that's the one I tried before I went to Tara, because I used to have a friend in uni who used Tara and I loved her flawless makeup. I loved how it was so good. Now, because my everyday makeup does not pass foundation and um, foundation, eyeliner, and lipstick, it's just important that the foundation sets properly. And while I have used Lacombe for quite a while, I rarely rub powder on the Lacombe, and it still, trust me, it still comes out really nice, and you will not even know I didn't rub a powder. So I really wanted something like that, and I'm such a matte girl. I like foundations that are matte and not not just moist, and or what's the older name they call it, right? Like, so that was why when I was buying the Tara foundation, I got two, the matte, so that it's not so dry. I added this medium coverage, but you guess what? I've come to really love this medium coverage. It's not matte, but it's just amazing. And I think when I put a powder, I use the melanin powder, so I feel that when I put the powder it just sets really nice. And so I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna just stick with that brand for now. Okay, so we're talking about women and how it is parenting or being a first time mom. There are just so many unspoken rules in the book. I don't know why. I know there are books about parenting. I know that. And I know that there are books about raising sons and raising daughters. But I just feel that I've not seen so much about the challenges a new mom faces, especially psychologically and all of that. There's just so much when you want to get married about relationships, like marriage, how to please your husband, how to please your wife, how to speak their language, what is their love language, what is da 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 da. Don't get me wrong, that's not bad. And not everybody wants to have kids when they get married, but you see, most people within the first year they already have kids. For those that say, "Oh, I want to wait more to get to know myself, ourselves," and then when they want to have kids, they want to have kids. And I see so many people being so focused and desperate on having kids that they are not even prepared for the kids that they're wanting to have. They just do everything to want to have the kid. Having kids, I feel it's a whole ball game, and it's it's a lot of work, and it changes you in ways that most times you're not even able to name or identify, irrespective of how many years you waited for the child, irrespective of if you didn't even wait for the child, if it came suddenly or not. Trust me, having kids, it's a lot. It changes you. And especially for women, for most women, your mind, and I just want to just keep saying this, that postpartum depression is real. Let's not pretend that it's not. It's very real. It's very real, and it's just so terrible, especially for most women, especially if you were a high achieving woman. Sorry, let me get my eyeliner in. Let me continue. Just my eyeliner is the most important part of my makeup. I like my eyes, and I feel that I have big eyeballs. So what the eyeliner does is it just helps me pronounce the eyeballs, like, yeah, so it helps me pronounce the eyeballs. Often on semi-permanent lashes, so I don't need lashes. I don't even put the liner up. But this one I have is, some's gone. Yeah. And by the way, quick tip: my office, today's pink. They wear a touch of pink. Wear something pink. I don't really have pink. I'm not a pink girl, and so I've been checking all my wardrobe to find something pink. I found something pink, but that two-piece has a short, not a pant or a skirt. So I have to find a way to modify it because I can't wear a shirt to work anyway. So yeah, let's get back to it. And so there are just so many challenges that you would face, especially mentally, in terms of, let's talk about the number one, the fact where you've doing something is wrong but you don't know what it is. You don't feel like yourself, the morale is gone. There are even times when you're not doing anything, like actively, but you also just feel overwhelmed and you just feel like you're busy. You say you're busy, you're tired, but then when they ask you what is it you've been doing, you can't even pinpoint it. You can't even pinpoint what you've achieved, but you just know you've been busy throughout the day, and maybe you're even sleeping at 2 a.m. at night, or you're barely sleeping. You know you're busy, but you don't know what it is, right? Or should we talk about the dreams and the vision that just kind of, it feels like you can't dream anymore, or you don't want to do anything, or you just seem like no time? Is it the feeling of, is a two-way feeling for people? For some, they will just hibernate into their shell. Sorry. For some, they just hibernate into their shell and just become quiet, while for some, they're just all over the place talking and making noise. And let me not call it noise, but one of the reasons why they're doing that, or key reason, is for validation. So I have a lipstick palette. So I'm using this pink for the first time. I've not used it. I use others, but not this pink. Um, I line my lips with a brown eyeliner, and I'm just it's a brown lip liner. I'm just hoping that it goes with this pink. Oh my god, I've taken a lot. Let me try. Um, okay. So this is a lot. Aside it being a lot, I'm not even liking the pink. Why do they want us to wear a touch of pink? Okay, cancer man. So I'm trying to get this lipstick right. Okay. And one of the challenges of this whole thing is that Most people will say, okay, it's just a season. You'll hear, oh, in fact, this whole thing, yeah, I think this better. In fact, this whole thing typically starts with people assuming and saying that in pregnancy, oh, I can't wait to drop this pregnancy. And I'm like, do you know that once you drop the pregnancy, that's the work just starts? Like, the pregnancy is even the easiest part. I wish we listened when they told us during our time too. We thought when you drop the pregnancy, it's over. It's not over. That's when you're literally just starting. Um, and so they don't get it, and they'll be like, oh no, I'll drop the baby, I'll drop it for somewhere. But it doesn't really work like that. Even if you have all the help in the world, yes, the help helps. And I always tell new moms, whatever help you have, please accept it. Accept it. Whatever help at all you have, please do accept it. But it can be really, really overwhelming. um and then even when you're not doing anything, you're so tired, and then they get to that middle stage, and then toddlers. But let's not even go there. Let's talk about the ones that in the next 1 or 2 years they pop another one, so you add and you keep having. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it when they're older. But let's not pretend that it's not a lot of work and a lot of sacrifices. I'm not saying it's not worth it at the end. It is, oh, most times. Having kids is great. But let us not pretend that it is a lot of work. Let us stop lying to people and saying it is sweet. It's not true. It is not true. It has its challenges, but the kids could also make you really happy, like really, really happy. Really happy. Like they'll really make it all worth it. But it doesn't mean it's not a lot of work, okay? So most women tend to go through this, that phase, and most times before you know it, they're far gone into the whole process. They're far gone into this whole child thing, and they wake up one morning and they realize that I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't even know why I even got married. I don't know if this whole makes sense. They lose themselves, they lose their identity, and they lose their vision, right? And they don't even know when it's slipping away because it doesn't have a name until so much later, when typically it feels it's late. Sorry, my nails are typically, it's a bit already too late before they realize that. And because they don't even know where it was broken, um it can be very challenging to fix. And most people will not even call it out. They'll call out everything else under the sun that's the problem. It's the husband, he's now cheating. Is the this, is the that. Um, but when you're down, when you're acting like that, you give off a certain kind of energy. And if you don't have an understanding partner that is able to discern that this is a phase and who is very supportive, he might find comfort elsewhere, outside, and you guys may struggle to recover from it, or it becomes the door to something else. I know some men that would say, I never imagined that I would ever cheat on my wife or go outside my marriage. But this thing changes them, and it takes a lot of maturity, a whole lot of maturity, for a man to really stay and help you through it, or for your partner to really stay and really help you through it and help yourself as well. And so it takes awareness. And so that's something I want to throw a lot of light about. You need to be kind to yourself. You need to give yourself grace, and you need people around you to give you grace. That's why I keep advocating that you can't marry a stupid person. You have to marry somebody that knows, that believes that you're worth it, that's earned it, because it's a whole lot of work. Because even during that period, most times you don't even like yourself. So how you feel, most people will even feel, what do they call it? You don't even like yourself. Most people feel uh their self-esteem will be low, So you don't like yourself, and you can't even imagine that somebody else likes you. You feel they're lying to you. You feel I'm fat, see my body, see this, see that, and you're saying I'm okay, that you like me. That's not true, Joe. You just want to bubble me, you know. And so that can really hurt. Sorry, I'm looking for my body mist. Oh, I already packed it. Sorry, I'm moving soon. So I've packed most of my stuff and we're still packing. Okay, so that's body spray, by the way. I rub my perfume before I leave the house. So let me wrap this up. Um, since I'm done with the makeup, I'm just taking my time. Typically, I take like, let's say, 5 to 7 minutes to get ready with all of this. I'm just taking my time because it's raining and I can see it's receding, so I would just go out in a bit. Okay, before I even, let me show you what my pink shirt is before I end this video. I was going to wear my hair first, but let me just show you the pink shirt so that we can dress up together. So give yourself grace, be with someone that's kind, and it's important to know that you're not the only one experiencing this. You're not the only one. I don't have a data or statistics, but trust me, I would say at least 1 in every 5 mom. No, sorry, 4 in every 5 mom that speaks to me experience this. So it's not just you. It's not. It's really not just you. So don't feel alone. Don't feel it's just you. Okay, so let me stand up. So sorry, my mic. I don't want to touch it. So I'm not gonna button up here. If you remember, I wore my um. So I'm gonna check how it looks. I'm wearing. Maybe I'll put a picture at the end of this video to see. I think it looks good. What I don't know is if I'm going to tuck it in or not. The shirt is big, and what would have been very perfect for it would have been maybe a fitted jeans, because today is Friday. Maybe a fitted jeans or pants, but this is not bad as well. But I feel like I'm wearing a loose pant, and I feel like if I wear a fitted pants, it will be really nice. But I do not have. Let me see if I can fold this. I do not have any fitted pants. Oh my goodness. Should I wear it like this? What do you guys think? It won't be appropriate. I'm going for a training today, and I'm training state level stakeholders. So directors and all of that. So I can't just I can just wear anything. So I have to look good even though I'm wearing my pink. Okay, so this can work. I'll do a full picture. Maybe when I wear a heel, a little heely shoe. So maybe that will make it make sense. So give yourself grace. Sorry I'm ranting. I'm making you watch me for 20 minutes ranting and to do my makeup. That's my simple everyday makeup. One more thing, let me do it before I end the video. I spray. So my setting spray, I currently use Sephora, but it's almost finished. I was going from the US. It's almost finished. So yeah, I like to spray it like that because I don't want my makeup to transfer. It doesn't, it helps not transfer and it helps stay. I don't know. I might need to, I'll just look for something in Nigeria. It's almost finished. So I'm going to get something here. I'm trying to really stay here, buy things here. I'm not in the business of always having people bring stuff for me or to send stuff. The logistics is not cheap with all this their importing and the time it takes. I beg, I not get power. Let me just find things that I hear. Most things work here and people use them well, except the ones that I feel are compromised. Anyway, so please, if you're a new mom watching this, I'll come back with another video for you. I'll do something else, something more detailed where I'll share tips that's not that work for me, because me, I didn't know that. Nobody told me. but things I think you could do that could help, that I wish someone told me, right? And I hope that helps. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.